Have you ever wondered why, even after setting goals again and again, you keep making the same mistakes? This does not happen because you are not capable or because life is against you. The real reason is simple. Most people start their day on autopilot without awareness or direction. When the alarm rings, many people delay it, check their phone, or stay in bed longer. They don't realize that this first small choice sets the mood for the entire day. Every morning, you send a message to your mind. Either you lead your life or your circumstances lead you. I learned this from my own experience. When I was young, I worked in hard, low paying jobs. I had no clear direction and believed life could not be different. My mornings reflected my inner chaos. I woke up late with no energy and no purpose to drive me. Without knowing it, I was training my mind to accept disorder as normal. Day after day, this created frustration in my life. Then came a turning point. I understood a powerful truth. Every morning is a new chance to change your future. That new way of thinking started my transformation. I realized that if I could control my mornings, I could control my life. When I began to choose how to start my day with intention, my discipline grew, my focus sharpened, and my results improved. It was not luck or magic. It was the result of taking control from the very first moment of the day. Today, I want to show you that you can do this too. If you apply what I share, your mornings will stop being wasted time and will become the engine that drives your biggest goals. And if you are truly committed to growth, write in the comments, I am ready to become better every day. When we look at people who do not move forward, we see one common thing. Their mornings have no structure. They wake up tired, delay the alarm, check their phone, and before getting out of bed, they are already distracted. This creates a reactive mindset, not a directed one. I lived this way myself for many years, and that is why my life did not change. I did not understand that the root of failure was not outside of me, but in those small morning habits. They seemed unimportant, but they were shaping my character. One day, I understood something important. What I do first after waking up sets the tone for everything that follows. If I wake up at the time I promised myself without arguing with laziness, I send a clear message to my brain. I can trust myself, but if I delay, I send the opposite message. I don't even keep promises to myself. Greatness is not born on big stages. It is born in small, silent wins that almost no one sees. Every morning you choose to grow stronger or to grow weaker. And believe me, that first small choice has the power to change your life. For more than 10 years, I have studied the most successful people in the world: business owners, athletes, leaders, and visionaries. They all have one thing in common. They protect the first hour of their day like a sacred ritual. They do not give it to social media, news, or distractions. They turn it into training time for their mind and character. The reason is simple. When you control the first hour of the day, you create clarity, focus, and discipline that stays with you all day. But when you lose it, everything becomes messy. Let me share the routine that changed my life. It is not complicated, but it must be consistent. First, wake up without negotiating with laziness. Do it not because you have to, but because you respect yourself. Second, drink water and sit in silence for a few minutes. Breathe. Imagine who you want to become and ask yourself, what do I need to do today to feel proud of myself tonight? Third, write down 3 things. One action that moves you closer to your goal. One attitude you will keep all day. One thought you will not allow into your mind. This simple routine, repeated every day, creates structure. And that structure supports you even when you don't feel motivated. Most people start the day by improvising. They wake up late, rush everything, and spend the day putting out fires. At the end of the day, they feel tired and busy, but with no real progress. Let me tell you something important. Being busy is not the same as being productive, and productivity is not the same as progress. Real progress only happens when there is clear purpose, and that clarity is built in the morning. If you improvise your morning, you improvise your whole life. What separates winners from those who give up is not luck or intelligence. It is silent discipline, the discipline that wakes you up early, that makes you write your goals while others are still sleeping, that trains your mind when no one is watching. This invisible discipline is what makes you strong, focused, and reliable, and it is trained every single morning. The abundance mindset when you wake up, let me stress something very important. You become what you think about most of the time. And this process starts in the morning. If the first thing you do after waking up is focus on what you lack, what you don't have, or compare yourself to others, you are training your mind for scarcity. It is like planting seeds of lack in good soil. Sooner or later, that is what will grow in your life. But when you start the day with thoughts of gratitude, possibility, and vision, you are building an abundance mindset. And this mindset will show in your results. Think about this. The quality of your morning thoughts decides the quality of the decisions you make during the day. A person who wakes up complaining usually delays things, reacts with anger, and gives up more easily. But someone who wakes up reminding themselves of what they already have, what they have achieved, and where they are going, acts with confidence and clarity. This is not about ignoring problems. It is about training your mind to focus on what gives you strength, not what weakens you. Remember this, focus works like a magnet. What you choose to think about grows. That is why, in my own life, I follow a simple but powerful habit. Every morning, I spend a few minutes writing down what I am grateful for. When I do this, I remind myself that I already have enough skills, talents, and opportunities to move forward. This gratitude list becomes a strong base to face any challenge with a better attitude. It is not just another task. It is the foundation of my discipline and success. And the best part is that anyone can do it. You only need a notebook, a pen, and a clear decision to start your day with abundance. Do not open social media or emails as soon as you wake up. Do not expose yourself to noise or negativity. That does not make you stronger, it weakens you. The first minutes of your day are too valuable to give away to the outside world. They belong to you. Use them to build clarity, not confusion. I have seen many people feel excited about a new morning routine and quit after a few days. The key is not intensity. The key is consistency. The real power of a focused morning is not what it gives you in one day, but what it creates when repeated every day. What feels like effort today becomes part of your identity tomorrow. And when your identity changes, your whole life changes. Do not wait for a miracle. Do not wait for the perfect opportunity. The opportunity is already here. Tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, every morning is a blank page. You can write chaos or you can write progress. You can repeat your old identity or you can start creating a new version of yourself. The future does not arrive all at once. It is built every day, every morning with discipline and direction. Let me leave you with this thought. Life does not change because of one big opportunity. It changes when you stop wasting the small ones. Every morning is a training ground where your character, your vision, and your destiny are shaped. Do not leave that moment to chance. Make it sacred. Make it your strength. Now tell me in the comments, which habit do you believe can change your life the most? What decision will you make tomorrow if you are truly committed to your personal growth? And remember, if you made it this far, write in the comments, I am ready to improve myself. Those who do will receive a special shout out in our next video. Subscribe now, not for this channel, but for yourself, to remind yourself every day that there is a different path, stronger, clearer, and more focused. True greatness is not about beating others. It is about becoming better than you were yesterday. This was a journey into personal growth. See you next time.